Hey everybody, welcome back to Peachy Disc Golf. Today we have an interesting little video. Off-season is officially here, so we're gonna be mixing up our content a little bit. Khang, what are we doing today?
I am making a new bag.
Oh, let's get into it. All right, so we are here with Khang. I'm actually planning on doing this sort of video for myself as well, but Khang, I have your old bag here. Let's talk about what we're switching to. So this is Khang's original bag. This is like the Prodigy, it starts with the letter B. I don't remember. It's the largest disc golf bag you can pretty much buy.
It can hold like 30 something disc in here. I think I have like 33 or 34.
Yeah, just look at how massive this bag is. It is incredibly heavy. You got putters, you got a huge array of discs, like putters and approaches up here. You got side pockets galore. This bag is humongous, but now you decided it's time to downsize, right?
Yeah, I was playing in a tournament and I realized how heavy my bag is going up the side of a mountain. So I don't want to say upgrade, but I've switched over to the Prodigy. I think it's called the Prodigy Apex.
Yep, not the XL. This is, Miso.
Oh, Miso has joined the channel.
What's up, Miso?
Hello, Miso. Meow.
This is the Prodigy Apex. It's a much smaller bag. So what we're gonna do is, Khang is going to just sort of walk you through sort of like what's in his bag, and then at the end he'll sort of tell you maybe a couple like pros and cons, like just initial impressions with the bag. You haven't played anything with it yet, right? You just got this in the mail today.
Yeah, I just got this bag. I haven't played with it yet, so I don't really know what it's like on the field. But I'm sure I'll make comments in the upcoming videos with it. But so far, I'm liking it. It's a lot lighter. We tried it on our shoulders real quick. And
it's a big difference.
It's a huge difference. I think over like many rounds, it'll add up.
So yeah, so Khang's gonna walk you through the disc that he has in his bag. So this is sort of a what's in the bag for Khang's bag here. And then you'll probably like touch on like, obviously going from the bigger, humongous Prodigy bag to this tiny bag, there's probably a couple discs that you're like unsure of, you know? Which ones do you think you'll miss the most, sort of? He'll probably touch on that a little bit. And so yeah, Khang, the floor will be yours.
Okay, so here on my top pocket, I have my putters. I have the Electron anodes. I'm actually going back to it. This season, probably for the past 3 or 4 months, I putted with the Nate Sexton Fireflies, right? I switched when I went up to Charlotte for back in July, and then I've really been enjoying it. My Circle 1 putting's been good, but I want to go back and see how it feels. And then also I have the Zone here, the best approach disc in the game, no doubt. I need to get what is it called? Get Freaky Zone. I haven't gotten one yet. On the side, you have space for a couple more discs here, so I'm gonna go with this Lucid Ice Judge. And then with the Soul, because I need something understable. So I have something overstable with the Zone, something kind of straight flying with the Judge, a understable approach disc with the Soul, and then the Envy, which is slightly stable, kind of in the middle, but just not as straight as the Judge. Then for my mid-ranges, I have something understable. I have the Manta, which has always been in my bag. It was in my bag all throughout the year. Actually, it's been in my bag for like years now. Then I have the brand new M4 world champion Isaac Robinson right here. Look at this sick stamp here. It's got like a, what is it called? Wonder Bread stamp. I actually don't know what this is, like a lion. And then I have the MA2 which I've had for a long time. I mean, if you look at this disc, it's pretty beat in. It used to be pretty straight flying, but now it's pretty understable. And then I have the Buzz, which is a little bit more stable than the Mako. This disc is deceptively stable. I feel like it's supposed to be straight, but it's not as straight as they say it is. Then I'm putting into the bag the Malta. I've been kind of playing around with overstable mid-ranges. I've tried like the Buzz OS, I've tried the Rock 3, but I'm gonna stick with the Malta this season, so I'm gonna try it out. So now that I've gone over the mid-ranges, I'm gonna go over the fairway drivers. So probably my favorite fairway that I throw the most is my T-Bird here. It's a lightweight T-Bird. I've thrown it for 2 years now, and I use it a lot. It's pretty unstable because it's light, well, not unstable, but it's not super stable because it's lightweight. Then I have my Leopard, which is pretty understable, but I really need it to do kind of like turnover shots and anhyzer shots and holding that line. I have the Volt here, which is probably also really nice disc. I can throw it pretty hard, throw it flat. It'll stable up and fade out to the left. I'm not really too worried about it ever turning over on me. I don't think it's ever turned over on me. Then I have my Raptor here. Well, this disc, I really only throw forehand, or if there's like a special hole that like requires it to go hard left. Or if there's just like a lot of headwind. And then I have the Passion, it's always a Passion, right? I got this disc back in Charlotte. It's pretty nice. It has a nice stamp. It's pretty straight flying. It's pretty similar to the Saint Pro. I remember I threw the Saint Pro and I threw the Passion, and I felt like they were very similar. And then I have the Star Valkyrie here. It's really understable. At this point, I'm questioning of whether I should keep this in the bag or not, purely because I've burned this over pretty often lately, and I don't know if I really want to keep it. So this one's questionably in the bag. This is one that I'm not sure about. And then the Undertaker, that one's staying in the bag. I love it. It's pretty straight flying. It finishes nice and to the left, but not crazy to the left. And then the Heat here is nice because I throw it, again, turnover, anhyzer, holds the line, can handle a little bit of speed, but it's pretty straight flying if you do it just right. So, I mean, if there's wind, I will never grab this disc. And then that's it for my fairways. And then for my distance drivers, I only have 2 discs. So I have the H3, which is it's a pretty stable disc, but not overstable. It's just a stable disc, distance driver. And then I have my Wave, which is understable, but it's probably my furthest throwing disc. And that's it for my new bag this year. Okay, so one thing I will miss about my old bag is how large it was and having every disc that I will ever consider throwing for a hole. But kind of some of the issues with that is I used to overthink some holes. I'd grab a disc and I'm pretty sure my card mates was like, but why? You don't throw this shot that often. And it's because I have so many discs, I'm like, well, I want to throw all of them, right? And the only disc I'll probably miss in my bag that almost made my bag, so it might actually get switched out for my Valkyrie, I haven't decided yet, is this FD. But outside of that, the rest of these discs are just for fun, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna bring this bag in like casual rounds occasionally when I wanna try new discs. But if I had, my kind of first impressions of this bag is one thing, it's a lot lighter, right? And it's a lot smaller. So you won't have as many discs in here. The pockets on the side aren't as large, like these pockets are ginormous. So I used to have the disc catcher and stuff, but you didn't really have a slot for an umbrella. So this one has a slot for the umbrella, which is really nice. Not that I play in the rain anyways, but if I ever did, then it would be nice to have one. But I think my plan is actually put the disc grabber in the side by having on the suction cup attachment yet. Actually in this bag, you could put a slot for both your disc grabber and an umbrella, because I see there's a slot for both of them. So outside of that, like this one has a lot more D-rings so you can hang stuff. This one doesn't really have that. So like I had to hang my towel just here. So like I had to find space for my towel because, you know, if my discs get wet, I want to dry it off. But overall, first impressions, I'm liking the bag. I like the color. I like that it has the patch. You can get a custom made one. Actually might do it. But this one's a lot bigger. I would say the font on this one, I like it a little bit better than this font. Like this font looks kind of janky. I don't know why in comparison. Maybe it's just me, but this font looks weird. So one of the downsides of this bag is I try to fit my Nalgene bottle in here and it barely fits in this side pocket. This side pocket is just not nearly as large to fit a drink in comparison, or a bottle in general, compared to this pocket. This pocket is huge, and plus you have 2 of these pockets. But then again, it created a situation where I was just carrying so much stuff that this bag became heavy. On top of it, gave more room for my fiance to put rocks in it, so, you know, I don't really want that. But yeah, that's it. Also, the mini slot here can't fit my new mini macro. It's really a macro, but I call it mini. It doesn't fit. So that's one of the big downsides. Make that bigger, Prodigy. Maybe I'll put this here. But yeah, that's it for this bag review and what I'm putting in the bag for this season. I might switch out these two discs. I haven't decided yet between the Valkyrie and FD.
All right, so Khang, initially though, you say you're pretty excited to try out the smaller bag, joining the small bag club, right?
Yeah, what did you get again?
I switched over, I had the Squatch Legend 2.0 and I switched over to the Squatch Lore bag, so another downsize as well. So I'm actually planning on doing a video like this as well, where I'm gonna be talking, actually I'll probably be doing a couple of them. I want to do sort of a comparison between the Squatch Lore and the Squatch Legend. And then also I'll sort of do a what's in my bag as well with the smaller bag, because honestly, it was pretty tough for me. Like you seem like you got through pretty quickly. You like knew like what discs you used the most. For me, it's a little bit trickier because I also use a lot of discs, and I'm like, man, the one hole, this disc was money, and it's like. But it's like, I do know in my head like which discs I use the most, and that's the ones that I put in the bag now. So I'm planning on doing something very similar as well. But this bag looks sick. I was also contemplating getting this bag. I was gonna do the like dark navy blue with the brown bottom. I was really contemplating that one. Ended up going with the Squatch bag, but this bag looks sick. I hope it holds up. I mean, obviously you're gonna have further throws in the long run because you're gonna not be as weighed down with your old bag.
Yeah, I'll be testing the durability of this bag because I actually treat my bag pretty rough. Like
Yeah.
I throw my bag pretty like, not because I'm angry or anything, but just the way I treat my bag, I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah, I do the same. Like I don't like gently set my bags down or anything. I take them off. They slide around everywhere. So we'll have to check back in to see what you think of the bag maybe like a year or so later down the road. But that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. If you have any questions about, you know, these this Prodigy Apex bag, let us know down in the comments. Khang will try to get some answers for you if you need anything. If you enjoyed watching this little different style of video, be sure to also let us know in the comments, and also give this video a thumbs up so we can know if we should keep going with this like different type of off-season content. Obviously, we're still gonna be doing challenge videos and things, but no more tournaments for a little while. The weather's gonna get cold. It's
Dark outside.
It's already dark outside. It's like, disc golf is gonna be so much harder to play now.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, please consider subscribing. If you enjoyed this little different video, give it a thumbs up, ring that notification bell so you can be notified when our next episode comes out. Until next time, guys, cheers.
Peace.